I think a lot of people see real estate and like, oh, I'm gonna get into real estate investing, and then they say, well, I'm gonna do Airbnb, or I'm gonna do midterm rentals, or I'm gonna, pick your flavor. And my argument to that is, you're mixing two things. You're mixing an investment with a business. So not only are you starting investing, and highest and best use of a property might be to Airbnb it out. It might be might have a nice backyard, might have a swimming pool, might have some feature that in the country that people want to go and relax, or whatever it is, in the mountains, beach, whatever. Well, when you Airbnb something out, you're starting in the hospitality business. Like, you're starting your property management as a as that. What are your thoughts on? Would you call me a liar? Or would you agree with me? Or what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree that Airbnb is more of a hospitality type business, and the people who just throw furnishings in and throw it up on Airbnb, I mean, they're not going to yield the results that someone who really focuses on the customer service and the experience behind staying at their property, and which is one of the things that they talked about was the little tricks that they do to make it a little bit nicer of a stay, and stuff like having sponges that are still in the wrap, in the wrapper, that makes people feel like, oh, this sponge has never been used before. And so, the little things like that, most Airbnb hosts are not doing. They just, some of them, I've seen mattresses on the floor, and they call it an Airbnb. Like, that's crazy. And so I think you're absolutely right there. When you buy an investment property, it's a different mindset than starting an Airbnb business or short-term rental business. Not sponsored by Airbnb, so
Yeah, and that's a misnomer too. Short-term, we call it Airbnb, but it's really short-term rental. Airbnb
it's
is a
like
platform.
Ziploc or Velcro. It's
WD-40, or I guess that is something that Kleenex,
yeah,
Q-tips.
exactly. So Airbnb is a platform for short-term rentals, but there are other platforms. There's been smaller competitors that have tried to pop up, and it doesn't do well. But yeah, I mean, and the Airbnb business is difficult. Like, just like the hotel business is very different from running, apartment complexes. It's just a difficult industry, and so people that think that that's the path of least resistance is, I'm going to come in and I'm just going to throw $5,000 in furnishings and now I'm going to be a millionaire. It's unrealistic, and so I think that there's too many gurus out there saying, "Oh, it's easy, just rental arbitrage." And I mean, if you're looking to build an Airbnb business, you have to understand it's not going to be passive. It's going to be very time consuming. There's a lot of lessons learned, and you're still taking a risk. There's a risk that you're going to lose money, and you'll be on the hook for that rent, or that mortgage payment or whatever it is, regardless of whether your Airbnb does well. So people, I think that's the easiest way to get your foot in the door. It's really not.